Good morning. I wanted to check in with you this morning. It's Sunday. How are you doing on those goals? Your dreams? Where are you today? So, I wanted to talk to you today about another one of my goals and dreams. It happened that I attended a comedy show last night where 16 stand-up comedians went on stage and shared their life experiences. Before the event, I happened to start laughing at one of the participants that was waiting to get into the door. It was a cold, rainy night here in Michigan. It had been drizzling on and off all day, and it had started to snow a little bit. And the three women ran in because they said it was cold and their hair began to frizz. I could relate. But worrying about my hair is not something that I care about today as when I was younger. It's important to take care of yourself and look good, look your best every time you go out. But I was more concerned about the content of last night's comedy show. There were more women than men, which I found refreshing. Now, comedy is something that I had thought of before, but never envisioned myself on stage. And when they were talking about their real-life experiences, I realized they were drawing on content that they had in their back pocket because these are things that happened to them in their life. And I thought, yeah, I have a lot of that material too. And I was thinking about sharing it on this podcast, in a book, in a memoir, in blog posts, and as well on my social media. If you're not following me, I'm on Instagram, Sabah Fakhoury, Sabah, F as in Frank, Akhoury. Please look me up. I love social media, especially Instagram. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. If you're into social media, great. If you're not, no worries. So, back to last night. I don't know if any of your goals and dreams might include being a stand-up comedian. But what I really love about this job is that you could laugh at life's tribulations. And laughter is the best medicine. I was laughing so hard last night I couldn't see. I forgot all my problems. They were talking about issues that were serious, but they could poke fun at it, and we could laugh together. So the moral of today is, don't take yourself too seriously. You have to understand that not everybody is like you. We're all unique. You can't expect other people to understand you, who you are, your background, your family, your experiences, your environment. So it's up to you to share with them who you are. Don't call them stupid or dumb or any other type of negative type of thinking that you might come to a conclusion. Because honestly, there's a lot of good people out there in the world. Don't let a few ruin it for the rest of us. Trust in mankind and know that if you look for the good in people, you will find it. As Jesus said, seek and you will receive. There are many other good sayings. One of them comes from Jack Canfield. You might know him as the co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul. One thing I learned from Jack is that he said to ask, 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 and keep asking. He shares with us of more than 20 years ago the story of what happened to him when they were trying to publish their short stories, and they had gone to nearly every publisher, and all of them had said no. Who wants to read short stories? Then they found a small publisher based in Florida that agreed to publish their stories. Today, more than 20 years later, and millions of books sold around the world, translated into many languages, remember the lesson that Jan Canfield shared with us: to ask and keep asking. Keep knocking on doors until you get one that opens. So now, back to being a comedian, a stand-up comedian poking fun at things that happen. Is that a viable option for you? Do you think that you could see yourself doing that? Do you laugh at things that happen, or do you get sad and does it bother you, and do you contract? How do you feel in your body? What happens in your mind? Is it racing? Do you have any other events that might have come up in your life in the past that might have triggered something that happens, either at work, the grocery store, and oh, how about while you're driving? Don't get me started on road rage. So you know that things are going to happen to you each day. Some days are better than others. But when they do happen, try to slow down, think about it, consider the source, and then tell yourself, it's okay, because God loves me and I'm a good person. They just don't understand me. Even people in your own family might not understand you. Strangers might even be kinder to you than people within your own family. You are loved. Don't think that people don't care about you. Some things that happen are serious. They hurt. They affect you deeply. But try to let things roll off your back. Try not to take it out and lash out at people that are closest to you. Try to understand that people are not always as thoughtful, as kind. They might say things that they might not mean. So give them a break. And give yourself a break too. It's a new day. Go out and make it the best that you can. And don't forget to laugh, because laughter is the best medicine. Your mindset is very important. Make sure you're thinking positive thoughts today. If you find yourself getting into trouble, stop, catch yourself, and then go back to thinking your positive thoughts. And I'll talk to you shortly. Have a great day.